I would like to think that I became the principal through my hard work, but it goes back to my relationship in the classroom back in, as a student at Thornton Township High School. And I was in a classroom, a particular classroom, African American history, where we had a teacher named Miss Buckner, and she used to close the door sometime and just talk to us about efficacy. What it ended up, pretty much rounded up to, and our commitment to ourselves and our commitments to our community. And that planted a seed that resonated with me. After graduating from high school, at that time I really didn't have the discipline to continue college, although I had the skills. And so I went into the Marine Corps and found a love for the Marine Corps, and I did not want to leave the Marine Corps once I found my love and passion for that. And when I got close to retirement, you come back home on leave for a while, and you start asking questions about old teachers, where's everybody doing? And I eventually ran into someone who told me that Dr. Buckner was the superintendent, and I thought, oh wow, let me go visit. And I came back and I visited Dr. Buckner, and we talked about, back in the classroom, back in the day. And I asked her, I said, well, I'm retiring soon. Could I come back here and work? I'd like to work with our youth. And she asked me if I had a degree. I told her no. She said, get out. Come back when you have a degree. And so I came back 4 years later, and I retired with a degree on the same day. And because I had those credentials, then she said, okay, now I can work with you. And since that time, I went through 2 master's programs. I worked in the district with our youth and became a counselor. And now I'm a proud principal, capital P on the proud too. In my 44 years of being a resident of the community of Harvey, Illinois, I've also had deep relations with the surrounding communities. And I've watched a major change take place, a major demographic shift take place in all the communities. While I went away to the Marine Corps, I was blessed to share a unique experience of my own as I experienced different cultures, as I visited different nations and saw different people. So I saw this world unfolding from boundaries and becoming global. I have a personal reflection. It's really a personal testimony that talks about one's skills versus one's personal characteristics. During my high school years, I would like to consider myself as an intelligent young man, but my problem was I didn't have discipline. I didn't have discipline. But when I learned discipline, when discipline was instilled in me, I became determined. I became focused, and I built a sense of self-efficacy, self-confidence that I could do anything I wanted to do. So what is my point here? My point is discipline and spirit are the hallmarks of anyone who wants to be successful. And you have to have that instilled in you in order to be successful. With discipline and spirit, you can do anything. Anything you want to do, you can do it. Because with discipline and spirit, you'll be focused, you'll be determined. But someone who has the power of potential, once I grew up and I had the discipline and I inherited the power of potential, I told the teacher, I don't care who was around, I'll raise my hand. Nope, I don't understand. We ain't going nowhere until I get this. This has to be instilled in all of our youth, and they need to know that, because it's the intrinsic things that are holding our students back, and we need to be able to provide a platform for them to exercise their own power of potential.